Good morning, this is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my studio here in Sweet Home, Oregon. As you can see, we have a little bit of sun trailing across my art table. It is a beautiful day here in Oregon, and it is April 6th already. Can you believe it? Wow. Time flies, doesn't it? So, I don't know what day this will air, but we are back to our Ciao Sounds of Spring. I think it was Sounds of Spring journal. And I wanted to show you that I went ahead and got the journal cover done. I had this lace that looks sort of like this. But now it looks like this and like this. This is the back. And this is the front. I just switched it around a little bit. I cut different sections. And then I applied this beautiful, it's a vintage style, but it's a new. I got it from Hobby Lobby. Piece of lace over the spine, and it had the little bit of lace back here for the back part of the spine. And then this is that original piece that I'd cut out for the front cover and decided against using it. I just could not get it to fit. Remember, with the front cover, I didn't like it after I did it. I didn't like the stripes in it. It didn't feel right. So that is why it got covered with the Ciao paper. And then I added the lace because I still couldn't figure out what I wanted to put on top of it. And I didn't really want to fill it up with a bunch of flowers and stuff like that were bulky. So I came up with that. So this is now a pocket, and it will be actually a double pocket. And we're going to insert that right back here. So let's go ahead and do that to start with. I left this kind of scruffy right here so that it would just have that beautiful edge to it. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this added piece on, but I'm going to glue it in just a little bit from here to onto the paper. But we're going to have this front open. So, in other words, I'm going to run it right along here. Just my paper was just a little too short, is what it was. And we're going to run it down along here. So I did sew this together just so that the lace would not come apart. And I thought it looked pretty good. I did go back and practice my stitching. Let's put this back a little bit and just try to kind of line it up. Let me get my towel. So I wanted to say hello to my new subscribers and wanted to welcome you aboard the Crafty Train Express, headed down for the journal territory. And in the Great Journal territory, we have all kinds of journals and collages and different types of things that I love to do. And if you check out my channel and go to my playlist, I played around with my playlist a little bit yesterday and moved some things around and made it a little better. So don't forget, check out the playlist, and we will it's kind of getting organized as I get more organized. Now this journal card here is an Artie, I think it's Artie Mays, had this paper, or has this paper. And I found this in my box up there of journal stuff. So let's put her in there as a journal card. And I believe this one is also an Artie Mays. And I had it up there too. They were going in another journal, but they just didn't fit. So they are so perfect for this journal, aren't they? So let's put her in here. There we go. We have 2 pockets taken care of. Woohoo! So let's flip back to the front and let me get this little bookmark here. Now this piece here, I used the same lace, and I have sewn this on, and I folded in the corners, but not the base, because we don't want the pocket to be too big. We just want to be able to fit a big journaling card in here, or perhaps a booklet. I don't know. We're going to make it here in just a minute. So it's going to go right here. So let's go ahead and sew that piece. Sorry, we're going to glue that piece in. We aren't going to sew it. No. I probably should, since this is right up against that, clip these corners just at a slight angle, just so that the edges here don't show on the front. It just makes a nicer look. We will leave the bottom because we don't want anything to get caught up down there, like a journaling card. Oh, I better set my timer. There we go. 55 seconds. 55 minutes. It's not seconds, really. You probably would like it if I do a 55-second one. That would be short, wouldn't it? Oh, here it is, and there it's gone. It's really hard to make a short video for me because there's so much I want to show you. And I can't show you everything if I am just here for a short time. Okay. I'm just smoothing that down so that the glue doesn't squish out into the pocket and close it. Okay, so we're going to put that right about here. And I'm going to hold that down for a second. Get out my big clips. And I do want to secure that down just so that the Fabri-Tac tacks itself down. I don't know if I can put these on here or not. Don't want to hurt the front of the book. Yeah, see right there? Yeah, I don't like that on there. Nope, nope, nope. Take it off. Let's do that. We'll let it sit like that. And then I'll put this just on here a little bit. No, don't like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then we'll put this one right there. Looks like I need one right there too. Okay, let's set that off to the side, and we need to make a journaling card for here. I don't want to set it too far because we'll need to measure that pocket. Now, here's some pieces. That was a pocket that I sized wrong. Here's a pretty flower I'd cut out. It was going to go on the front of the journal. Those I thought maybe I could use as a corner, but I don't think so now. And that I'm going to put right in there. Okay, so we want our journal card to kind of match this front. This one, of course, matches because it's the exact same design as this page here. And very similar to this one down here underneath the lace. So, do we want a journal card or do we want a booklet? If we want a booklet, we'll have to measure this pocket. And this pocket measures 5 1/4. It's a tall one by 5 1/2. Well, 5 9/16. So our journal card, we can make about 4 1/2 to 4 1/4. 4 1/2, 4 1/4. If we do 4 1/4, we're rest assured that it won't I don't know what. My brain is thinking about something, thinking about the card. Okay, so what I'm going to do is mark it right here. And I'm measuring from up here down to about the base of the pocket. And I'm going to cut this off. And we are going to clip that. Let me put my pin back up there. So this is going to be a nice tall, I think it's going to be a booklet actually. There we go, and there's a journaling card right there. Woohoo! Okay, so now we are going to score this. What was our measurement we decided? 4 1/4. 4 1/4. I think we'll go this way. So let's flip it over and measure over 4 1/4. And give that a little score. And we'll flip it over. And we will cut this little piece off. Sorry, little poem. You're going to have to go. Much as I hate to see you go, you gotta go. Okay. So now we have a nice little booklet that's going to fit right in this pocket. So now we need to put some paper on the inside. And I was thinking that the best paper for this one would certainly be the avocado dyed, because it's so pretty. How can you not want to put it in there, you know? So we need to cut a couple pieces of this paper and I don't know, maybe right about there. And that is to fit inside our 4 1/2 inch booklet. It's 8 1/16. So if we just go 8, we're rest assured that it's going to fit pretty good. Now we don't want this many papers in it because that would be way too many. That was all my glues that just fell over. But I think if we put 3 pieces of paper in it, and they don't have to line up perfectly this way and that way, but you know, it always helps. And we'll save these because it looks like we could turn that into a little journaling thing too. And then we need to cut the base off. So we're going to cut it right about there. Just line it up on your guides. And then make sure we fold it correctly because we have it, remember, one way is slightly wider than the other way. So we're going to put these in here. And we will insert that here. That gives us 6 pages or 12 areas to write on. But now we have to sew that in there. So should we sew it with the sewing machine or put a ribbon through it? I think maybe we'll sew it with the sewing machine, but before we do that, let's go around the outside edge. Now, I want this journal to have some fun. Let me get rid of these papers here. And close that. Put those papers back there. So what I want to do, oh, that is a little bit of lace. Put my water over there. And here's the sewing machine right here. And on this baby lock, this is a Grace baby lock, I am going to go to a regular zigzag stitch, which looks like this one here. And I am going to use a 2.0 and a 5.0 on my machine. See, I was trying some different stitches and different zigzags. So stitch number 5 is the one I'm using on my baby lock. 5. Now, you know what? I might run out of thread. Yep. That's the joys. Look at that. Just ran out as I pulled the bobbin out. So now I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to have to, oops, gotta go back there and around there. You say what? You want to see what I'm up to? Okay, well, hang on a second. Sometimes it's fun watching a bobbin wind, isn't it? There's me! I'm on film. Bobbin. Threaded. It has numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to flip this that way. And then I need to press on the gas pedal down here. And hopefully it will wind correctly. Let's go faster. I know it's noisy. You might want to turn down your volume a little bit. Because that is a whizzing noise, I'll tell you. once the bobbin's full, we don't have to fill it again until it's empty, right? That makes it easy, because we can get a lot of sewing done with one bobbin. It's starting to slow down, so we're going to call it good. And find my scissors. Sorry about the glue on my fingertips. And then I'm going to move this back and put my bobbin in. I'm sorry I can't get my camera down here for you so that you can see exactly what I'm up to. Whoops, there's me some more. Hello. And looks like my camera is slightly crooked. Oh, now it is. Hang on, don't get seasick. Did you take your Dramamine? You might need Dramamine today. Well, that's a little bit better. Now, me and my eyeballs, you know, we have a hard time seeing a little bit of stuff. And I'm not used to my new lights yet. But we're getting there. I have my new glasses on. These are my glasses that I can see distance and close up. It helps. Okay. Let's sew around these edges. Now, I wonder if I should trim those corners a little bit. I do like to have them trimmed. Just a bit. I think so. Let me grab the half inch. Let's use a half inch. And the reason I like to do my corners is because they fit in the pockets better. Especially when you're sliding them in and out, then the corners don't catch up on things as bad. I mean, they still can, but, you know, it depends on what you have in the way. Of course, now I've made it much more difficult for myself to sew around these edges, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's start at the bottom. And, oh, you know, I wonder, maybe we don't want a zigzag on there. Maybe we want a straight stitch. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. We want 2. Okay. So let's put the foot down. And I'm going to get it a little closer to the edge. Put my needle down. Bring the speed foot up to me. Okay, I can see I need to separate my stitches a little further out. Let's go to 3.5 and see. The reason I need to do that is because I don't want it to punch the hole so close that the paper tears. I know I want to say something, and I'm going to say it. I just got to figure it out as I'm sewing. So I'm getting more into the sewing with the journals, and I can see why people want to do that. Going around the corner. I can see that it kind of gives more of a finished look to the journal. Oops! Go backwards, Ange. Go backwards. Starting into the corner, twirling around it. Oh, we made it! Yay! She zipped around that corner at a turtle's pace. Oh, no, not a turtle, it was a snail. Oh, ooh, a snail's pace. Well, you know, we do the best we can. It is not perfect, my friends, but it works. And scissor. I didn't leave a bunch of tails on that one. So now let's sew this inside of here. But in order to do that, we'd probably better give it a clip. Before, we better put this corner in a clip too at, what was it, 1/2 of an inch? So there we go. Going down here for a 1/2 inch clip. And then the front corners. There we go. Okay. Now let's clip that in there. Just like that. Let me grab some clips. And some clips. And where's your fingers? Let me just clip that down. And we are going to go right down that center line that is very difficult to see with. Okay, there we go. Doesn't that look lovely? So pretty that way. And there we are. Now, do we or don't we put lace on it? Let's see. Now, we did have a little bit of extra lace. So we could put that on there. I don't really like it. It feels not right. So away it goes. What else do we have? Perhaps, let me grab a little bit of lace. There's that. There's that. We have lacy lace. Don't really want white. Here we go. This is the one I want. Let me shake it out of the bag. Now there. Okay. So I have this one, and I have that one. This one looks like this. Just like that. And we could just put that right on the front if you wanted. Oh, it's got a wrinkle. It's a wrinkle in time. We could do it like this as well and just put it over both. I think that would look pretty. We'd have to definitely glue that marauder down. And let's see. Well, we can apply it first and then we'll trim it. So that's what we'll do. Okay. So let's give it a partial trim at the length of this, which is right around in here. And then, which is the front and which is the back? I like to go around and trim off these extra little things where the machines have put it together. Always afraid I'm going to clip right through it. There's a little tiny one. Oh, don't cut it, Ange. Okay. We will need our glue. And we are going to go from right where those little circles are, and about here, and to about there. I'm going to smooth it down just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Yeah, this is the front. Right about where those circles are. And the circles I'm talking about are right here. Look like a good place to fold it over. Okay. Now let's do a little bit right in here. There we go. And then right to here. There we go. A little more right there where that one is wrinkly because it says it needed extra attention. I love to make little booklets for my journals. I just love their little mininess and just that extra space. And you know, when I started journaling, journals were not like this. And now they're just so cool because people make them with their creativity, and it's just such a fun. And I don't really journal like I used to. You know, I hardly ever do. In fact, I'm more likely to write poetry down than to journal. But I just really enjoy a nice journal. I love to just look at them and thumb through them, and it always surprises me when I go back and look at the ones I've made. It's like, oh my gosh, I did that. And then when I show them to my husband, sometimes he'll say, did you make that? And I'm like, yeah. And he'll say, no, it's really good. And then I'm like, aw, that makes me feel good too. Aren't they supportive of this habit we have? It's nice. Now, this little edge, you are going to want to be sure that it's down, because it will catch up in your pockets. Get my towel. And then take off the extra glue before it dries. Now, oh, you know, something else we could do right along these edges is try out, I got my new Tim Holtz ribbons. Let me look. Where are they? Up there. These. Oh, that's a 49 in Market. Is this all there was? I thought there was one more. Maybe that is them. Here's some pink. Let's have a look at that, shall we? I think it might be just a little too fluffy. Oh, that one would be pretty, wouldn't it? Can't really... I mean, we could use it. Right there. That is pretty, isn't it? Which one do we like better? Oh no, she's unwinding. I think the pink. That is pretty though. It matches the back, I think, because of this flower here. But my thought was is that this could go right along that trim there. Wind it back up, Angela. Put it there. Okay. Do we or don't we? Do we or don't we? Oh, what the heck. What? Oh, I slept terrible last night, you guys. Terrible. I don't know why I slept so terrible, but some nights are just like that, I guess. This is why I might like making little booklets, because you can, well, I don't know, just add a little embellishment to them, and they're so pretty. And then on this one, we're going to run it right through these big circles. Should we? There? Yeah, I think that's the best place, because then that leaves that scrolly loop showing quite well. I got a glue spider web. It's a glue web. You ever been to the glue web? Okay, I'm going to cut that off right about there, and we're going to let it dry before we remove any of the excess ribbon or lace. Okay, so there we are. That is the new Tim Holtz warm velvet trim. That's what that one is. This one here is a $49 a market. It's very pretty too. I like it. It's called Lazy Trims, or Lacy Trims, sorry. And this is the cream. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now we need a little decoration there. What are we going to put? Where's that flower? I won't find it now. Oh, wait. It needed to be under. Wouldn't mind it here, but we'd have to trim it. I think we'll save it for a tuck. Like maybe right here. Let's put a little tuck spot right here. So we'll make that to go with it. Let's take some of this. Not that one. I know I have some pieces like this. What I want to do is reinforce that just a little bit at the base. And we'll go from there to there. Right there. Oh, you probably couldn't see that, huh? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, just barely. Oh, inch. Okay. Going to round those corners by a 1/4 inch so that they match, kinda, but smaller. Whoops, sorry, Grace. I did not mean to bump you. So my idea here is that I'm going to apply this with glue down here, and then this will get applied to here and will be just a little tuck spot. I'm going to round this top one too, just to make things easier to slip in and out of it. This is Distress Oxide Victorian Velvet. It's quite pretty. There we go. I don't know if you can see the little accents that it puts on it, but it will be very pretty on this flower because it'll give just a little tad of pink on it. I'm going to pull that one out just a little bit more. And maybe just a little bit more on that one. There we go. That's pretty. Okay. So I'm going to see where I want that. And then I'm going to draw a line at the back, right here. That shows me where I need to put my glue. And we're going to put this back on there. Wipe off any extra glue. So we don't glue it down all the way. And then we are going to just run our glue right along here. And this becomes a little tuck spot right in there. Won't that look pretty? Now, what do we need in there? We need a little something there. Oh. This would be kind of pretty there. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. Pink or blue? We have pink, pink, pink. Oh, why not? No. My brain says no, it needs to be blue. You've got pink, go blue. This is mostly why I use a a bone folder and a scoring board, because my folding is, well, you know, ask my husband about folding clothes. I'm like, fold it. We don't need to turn it inside out. Just fold it. But, oh well, you know, it is the way it is. It's just the way it is. So inside of our little booklet is a booklet. Yay! Oh no, she's going to sew again. And but I don't, should I round it? If I round it, it'll be rounded. Okay, 1/4 inch. And around the edges, get that thread in the right place so it's not coming up around the not perfect, but I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for fun and beauty. You know, just interest, texture. I better take up driving lessons. Kind of crooked. It's okay though. It's okay, we did it. We like it. Okay. Run this down the center after we clip its little corners. And we have about 10 minutes left. I promise we're not going to make another little thing on the front and, and repeat it all over again. Right about there. Oh, that is crooked. Oh, Angela, you're so funny. So there we go. Inside of our gracious little book, we have another cute little book. How wonderful. With a little, oop. Need to put the word there. Oopsie. Okay, so there we go. I love it. Okay, now we need to look in to see if my sewing scissors are nearby. They're not, so we're going to use our Tim Holtz scissors. And there we go. Cute, huh? Aww. So let's get our Victorian velvet. Actually, you know what? I think this time, maybe we should look at a permanent ink. Don't know. It'll be all right. We'll go with this one for right now. I know she loves pink, doesn't she? Yeah. She, me, we love pink. There's really only one me. Thank goodness, my husband would say. Don't need two of her. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. really is amazing what you can do with these journals, you know? They're so much fun, too. And they really pull you through some rough times, I'll tell you. They really do help. And you hope that by making it, it will help somebody else, you know, on their journey of whatever is going on with their lives. I'm just looking. Should have sewn that on there, huh? Just had to peek at it and see what it looked like. So there we go. We now have, I just feel like that needs to, the owie needs to be covered up a little bit. Well, that oopsie. It was an oopsie, not an owie, wasn't it? Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's see if it fits now. And there we go. Okay, so now we just need a little journaling card right here. And it can't be any bigger than a journaling card. So, we do have this. Could be that. Not that. Not that. Nope, nope, nope. I think maybe we'll go with this. So we'll go from there to here, I guess. And from there to here. And then we'll put a little tabby on it. A tabby cat. We're going to put a tabby cat on it. Oh, I should have done the cat, huh? What do you think? Kitty, under there? No, I think we'll go with the flowers. Kitty will go somewhere else. I don't know where I put my mark. Right there. I think that's about where it needs to go. So hard to see where you put your pencil in. It's right there. Oh boy, I almost made it. Look at that. That is close. And let's get something extra back here to make a tab. And the whale tail punch. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. Now, corner rounder, we are going to do a 1/2 inch because it's a little larger card. And we don't want it to get caught up on any of the lacy stuff in there. We're going to put this right here. We're actually going to, yeah, we'll put it right there. Now, the back side of it, we're going to put this. I'm going to bring it in. Right about there. Right about there. I think it's this one. Yep. So it's full. So you open it up here and shake it out. They gather lots and lots and lots of stuff in them. You wouldn't believe the amount of confetti it ends up holding. Okay, we'll finish this up. And there we go. Okay. Get our glue book out. Or a gluing book, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm starting to think about dyeing papers. Of course, you see that sun coming out. We've had sun for quite a few days. It's been really beautiful weather. But it's a little bit cold. It's just teasing me. It's saying, don't you want to dye some papers? And I'm like, yes. And so I'll go outside and I'm like, no, I don't want to dye any papers. Too cold. They would never dry. Okay, so there's that. Let's go around the edges with our Victorian velvet. Card's a little soft right now because it's wet with glue. So it makes it just a little bit flimsy. But as the glue dries, it will stiffen up nicely. Sorry if I was off camera. I'm clear back here, you know. Can't you see back here? Oh my goodness. Okay. I apologize for that. It's so hard to remember. You get so into what you're doing that your brain's not thinking about, you know, you're just with me. I'm just taking you with me no matter where I go. I don't know how my glue got clear over there. But that wasn't a good place for it. Sometimes you think, did I throw that over there? I was just going right along. Okay, close the Victorian velvet. Grab a glue pen. And grab another glue pen. Take that knot off the top. I've glued my fingers together. Okay, so there we are. We have a beautiful journaling card and a beautiful cover. I probably should cover that cover. And this will go inside of here, just like this. And of course we have the book that we made. And the little tiny book that we made. And we have a nice little journaling spot here and here. Very cute, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? And then on the back page, I have put in, I don't know if I'll leave these, but I'm thinking about it because they look nice. This one goes really well. I guess this one does too. But we have an Artie Mays journaling card here and an Artie Mays booklet here. I'm pretty sure that's Artie Mays. Okay. Those are nice. Very nice. And then tomorrow we'll work some more on it. We have some envelopes to do. I think there's 2 in here. We already, we have a lot of ephemera stuff in here to decorate. Not that, that's writing page. But like here is this bridge card. But we can just leave it as a writing spot too. The envelope I definitely want to do something with. Here is a receipt. So I guess we have let's see. Oh, we have this like a balance card. Oh, we have 2 envelopes in here. So there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. So we have 2 of those too. So maybe we'll do those tomorrow. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me today. I sure appreciate it. And I'm glad that all my subscribers are here and hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk to you later. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Bye.